Is it time to buy or sell Microsoft stock? In this video, we will explore Microsoft in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 16th of June, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 24th of April, 2025, our system has classified Microsoft as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.47. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced a remarkable gain of 23.71% since we first identified Microsoft as a buy candidate 37 days ago. This amounts to an average return of 0.64% each day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned in the upper range of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term. This scenario typically presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction towards the lower segment of the trend is expected. A breakout above the upper trend line at $479.15 will first signal a stronger rate of increase. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately 33.47% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 20.76% to 33.48%. In the longer term, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of negative 2.75%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 28.55% and negative 2.75% over the upcoming year. In practical terms, this would place the future price within a range of $342.34 to $465.98. Our latest daily update from Microsoft includes the headline: Microsoft stock price ended at $479.14 on Monday after gaining 0.88%. The Microsoft stock price gained 0.88% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 16th of June, 2025, rising from $474.96 to $479.14. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 1.20%, with a day low at $475 and a day high of $480.69. The price has risen in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 3.72% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 1 million shares, with a total of 15 million shares bought and sold for approximately $7.43 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of possible changes over the next couple of days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $480.69, while the lowest price was $344.79. Currently, the price is 0.32% or $1.55 below the 52-week high of $480.69, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Microsoft is currently facing significant scrutiny as tensions rise with its partner, OpenAI. Reports indicate that OpenAI executives are contemplating antitrust complaints against Microsoft, accusing the tech giant of anti-competitive behavior during their partnership. This mounting tension could lead to regulatory investigations, potentially impacting Microsoft's stock in the short term due to uncertainty and investor anxiety over legal challenges. On a more positive note, Microsoft is enhancing its cloud offerings in Europe, responding to growing data privacy concerns in the region. The introduction of the Data Guardian provision ensures that European cloud operations are managed exclusively by local personnel, a move designed to comply with strict European Union regulations. This proactive step could enhance Microsoft's reputation and market position in Europe, setting the stage for long-term growth in cloud services, which remains a key revenue driver. Additionally, the recent Render HEL Tech Conference showcased Microsoft's involvement in the broader tech ecosystem, marking its continued influence on innovation and collaboration within the industry. As Microsoft consolidates its standing in both artificial intelligence and cloud computing, these developments could bolster investor confidence and support stock growth over the long term. However, the outcome of potential antitrust issues with OpenAI looms large, making the near-term outlook uncertain. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 13th of June, 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned Microsoft a overweight grade alongside a hold action. On Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Microsoft a overweight grade alongside a hold action. On Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned Microsoft a outperform grade alongside a hold action. On Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned Microsoft a overweight grade alongside a hold action. On Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, it was reported that BMO Capital assigned Microsoft a outperform grade alongside a hold action. Analysts have assigned Microsoft stock an overall neutral rating. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts rate the stock a strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Microsoft. The Microsoft stock shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between the two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected at levels 474 and 450. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Monday, the 21st of April, 2025, and thus far, the stock has increased by 33.42%. Further upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Notably, trading volume decreased during the last trading day, despite the increase in prices. This discrepancy between volume and price may serve as an early warning sign, prompting close monitoring of the stock. Some negative signals have emerged as well, potentially impacting short-term developments. Furthermore, a sell signal is currently present from the 3-month moving average convergence-divergence indicator. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving average convergence-divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots suggested a buy signal 40 days ago. Bollinger provided a buy signal just 1 day ago. The short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 16 days ago. The long-term moving average showed a buy signal 38 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 34 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a buy signal 38 days ago. The long-term moving average showed a buy signal 33 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 24 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you would like to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Microsoft. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $425.40 and $390.49. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as a break below this level may lead the stock to fall to the next support level. In this case, Microsoft has support just below today's level at $425.40. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $390.49 and $359.84. Generally, the stock tends to display controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered very low. Over the last day, the stock moved $5.69 between its high and low, which represents a change of 1.20%. For the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 1.30%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Microsoft, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal price-to-earnings ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, The next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 29th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $3.35. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Microsoft. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to guide your exit strategy. On the downside, Microsoft encounters its first support level at $425.40. If this support level holds, it could represent a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Microsoft from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 12th of June, 2025, Walmsley Emma N. conducted an insider buy of 1,217 shares of restricted stock units. On the same day, Rodriguez Carlos A. conducted an insider buy of 72 shares of restricted stock units. Also on that date, Pritzker Penny S. conducted an insider buy of 23,063 shares of restricted stock units. On the 12th of June, 2025, Peterson Sandra E. conducted an insider buy of 43,276 shares of restricted stock units. Finally, on that same day, McGregor Catherine conducted an insider buy of 2,245 shares of restricted stock units. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 41.406. In total, insiders purchased 112,583 shares and sold 209,430 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $464.77, reflecting a decrease of 3%. This stock exhibits minimal daily fluctuations, resulting in a low-risk profile. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 39 days ago. Is Microsoft stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators, alongside a generally positive trend, suggest that this may be an opportune moment to consider buying. There is a reasonable chance that Microsoft stock could perform well in the near future. Upon analyzing the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 17th of June, we anticipate Microsoft will open lower by 86 cents, beginning at $478.28. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not rely solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.